delicious Singapore hawker foods at Eunos. Welcome to another food adventure with Getting Lost. Today we are at Eunos to try some of the good food that you can find there, like this Hainanese chicken rice, and it does look good, doesn't it? And of course some noodles and some fish soup, because we cannot always eat oily, fatty, delicious food. We have to eat something healthy sometimes. So we're having some fish soup. So join me after the intro and you can see what I ate in this area. Welcome back. So let's start with how to get there. First of all, we are at Eunos MRT, which is at the east-west line. And the place we want to go to is actually the Eunos Crescent Food Centre, which is on that direction. So once you come out of the gantry, you turn left and you head towards exit C. Okay, and you just keep walking down that direction until the end. So basically that was the plan that we wanted to do, but there was some unforeseen circumstances that, well, anyway, let me explain. First of all, this is the food center, the Eunos Crescent Food Centre, and it is open. So what's the unforeseen circumstances? So as I was walking around and looking at all the good food and deciding what to eat, what did I see? I saw this sign, and this sign said that this place is going to be closed for repairs and redecoration. And that means that the whole month of June and July, this place will be closed. So after that, will all the shops still be there? Will they not be there? So because of that uncertainty, so I decided to, instead of doing a food adventure here at this food center, the Eunos Crescent Food Centre, with lots and lots of good foods that we can try, which I did see some of them that I wanted to try. But so I will come back again another time, another food adventure at this place. And when it's open again after July, we will come back and we will eat. That's a promise. But so now, what do I do now? This place, I have to postpone my food adventure here. So I decided to just walk around. Sometimes, in the YouTube business, you have to be quick on your feet. You have to move with the punches. You have to, if people give you lemons, make lime juice. Okay, that will be a good example if you are in Singapore. Anyway, so what I decided to do is I decided to go walk around this area and see whether I can spot good food in other places, like all the different coffee shops around this area. So that's what I did. So we are back again at the MRT station, but this time, instead of going to exit C, we're going to go to exit B. So once you get out of the gantry, you turn right and head down that direction. And you keep walking down that direction, you will actually reach the bus interchange. But before you reach the bus interchange, directly after you pass the sign here, the gate, you turn right. In front of us will be the bus interchange, but we turn right and we keep walking straight down. And when you walk straight down, there's a flight of stairs here, which we have to walk down. And after you walk down, you turn left, and if you turn too much left, you can actually see the bus interchange, which is not where we are going to. So what we're going to do is, we just need to cross the road here. Be careful when you're crossing here, and that is block 1. And we just need to head straight that direction here. And keep walking along block 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep walking straight down And on my right is Block 1, and on my left is Eunos Crescent. Yes, that's the name of the road. And we just keep walking along here, walking along beside the block. And just before the traffic light, on my right here at the end of the block is a coffee shop. And the name of this coffee shop is called Best Cafe. And here, this is actually Eunos Crescent, the road. And just right beside it is this cafe here called Best Cafe. And there are actually two shops here where I actually ate the food here, which I'm going to show you now. The first food we're going to try here is from this store at the corner called Uncle Louis. And here they sell roast meats, but what attracted my attention was their Hainanese chicken rice, or what they call this here, steamed chicken. And this dish cost me $3. And if you look at the chicken, you can tell that the chicken was done well. It looks really good. And then comes together with a bowl of soup. This soup is actually not your normal chicken soup. They actually put in herbs into the soup, so it's a very nice, flavorful herbal chicken soup. And then here you have the chicken rice. The chicken rice, like I said, even by looking at it, you can tell they do it very well. The rice, nice, fragrant chicken rice, tasty, delicious. The flavors comes out. Only issue is the rice is slightly hard, but other than that, very good. Then the chicken here, they do it very well. Nice, soft, tender skin, and then under the skin, a very nice, delicious, gelatinous layer. And then the meat, tender and moist and flavorful. They just do the chicken here very well. And you can tell by just looking at it, the chicken here is really good. And surprisingly, this chicken rice is actually in a coffee shop in the middle of a housing estate. The standard here for the chicken rice here is really good and delicious. And another surprising find is just next door from this shop called the Fishbowl Noodle Company. And here they sell noodles of various varieties and of various sizes too. But their signature dish here is their fishbowl noodles, which for a small one is $3.50, $4.50 for the medium size, and $5.50 for the large size. I actually ordered the medium size, which is this one here, cost $4.50. They actually separate out the noodles and the ingredients into two different bowls. First of all, the noodles. The noodles here, noodle texture is just okay, but what I really like is the blending of flavors. So you have the flavors, the sweets, the savory, the sour and spicy, together with pork lard and the noodles, and all the flavors all blend together harmoniously and deliciously with the noodles. Quite yummy. And then you also have the soup, which tastes like the noodles, and the ingredients in the soup was just okay. But overall, if you like noodles, this place here do the noodles quite well. And we're actually back at the MRT station. So once you get out of the MRT station, instead of turning left, we actually turn right. And right next to the MRT station is actually another coffee shop. And this is the coffee shop. As you can see, the coffee shop here is just right next to the MRT, the Eunos MRT station, which is on the east-west line. And instead of heading that direction, you're going to turn right here and just walk across the road to go to the coffee shop that's just at the corner here, directly behind the construction. And so this is the coffee shop, the Eunos Food Station. And here there are a variety of stalls, but what caught my eye is a shop here that sells fish soup. So this is the shop, and you can see they have a wide variety of different fishes that you can choose. So the price will depend on what type of fish you choose. Noodles, maybe with noodles, maybe with rice. You can add other ingredients inside. But what I did was I had ordered their double soup, meaning I had fried fish and sliced fish together. And the gimmick of this place is they actually serve the soup in a clay bowl. So this is the bowl made of clay. The soup, they do it very well. The soup is a nice full flavored fish soup with bones that they cook for a very long time, and they also have a very distinct evaporated milk flavor with the soup. And then the fried egg that they actually put inside there add the additional eggy savory finish to the soup. Only issue is the fish portion here is a bit small. They are not generous with their fish, both the fried fish and the sliced fish. But the soup, they do the soup very well, very delicious. And before we go, I just need to bring to your attention this beautiful MRT station, which is the Eunos MRT station, which is different from other MRT stations. When you look at the roof here is very different. It has a different style of architecture, which was designed with a traditional Malay roof structure, which they followed, and it is called the Atap Minangkabau, which is very distinct shape that you can see here in the MRT. So what they do is they follow the style, but they built it using modern materials like steel beams and stuff. So the roof here, very unique. You can't find it in any other MRT stations in Singapore. But before we go, thank you very much for joining me for my food adventure. Even though it wasn't the food adventure we wanted to do, but we still found some good foods. And before we go, please do me a favor. Please help me by liking my video, sharing my video, and subscribing to my channel. And lastly, but the most important thing, the thing that you have to do is to join me for my next food adventure. See you there. Bye bye.